Hi everyone. These days we've been witnessing some devastating events and we've all been shocked and saddened by them. But at the same time, our team want to be helpful and useful and keep doing what we have been doing. And today in this video, we would like to share with you some important and useful phrases if you are in any situation of emergency. If you are in a situation of emergency, what's more important is to keep contact with people or to get into contact with people. It's important to remember to share your name and some of your details. So you can always say, my name is, and state your name, or I am your name, and ask the other person for their name. So these are basic phrases, but sometimes we forget.
What's your name?
Then you may want to ask, or if somebody asks you, for your phone number. So you can say, what's your phone number?
What's your phone number?
Or if you hear that somebody asks you, what's your phone number? Then you can say, my phone number is, and then there are different ways of saying your phone number in English. You can group the digits the way you prefer, depending on what's easier to remember. Just keep in mind that sometimes 0 is pronounced as O when we talk about phone numbers. 570, it's 570. So depending on your language, in your native language, you might be saying 0. In English, very often, it's in that particular situation with phone numbers, it's O. If you prefer to say 0, you will still be understood. People will understand your number. But if you hear something, then keep in mind that it can be that. Another thing with numbers, again, you can say if there are digits that repeat themselves, you can say 233. But very often people say double, for example, 333, which means 33. If you hear something like that, that's another thing to keep in mind so that you could understand other people's contact information as well as successfully report yours. Another thing that people use now to stay in touch is your email address. Don't forget that you need to remember your alphabet so that you could spell your email address over the phone, for example. And this little email sign that is different in different languages. In English, it's pronounced as @ and then we'll say the domain, for example, gmail.com. If you need somebody's social media links, you can say, are you on, and then the name of social media. Are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram?
Are you even on Instagram?
Or a simple question, do you have Facebook? Do you have Instagram? Because nowadays a lot of information is being shared via these media, so it's useful, it can be useful. And of course, if it's important for you to keep the contact, you can say, let's stay in touch.
Let's stay in touch.
Or you can say, I will message you on Facebook, or please message me on Facebook. You know, it's important if you're in a situation where you need to receive the information from somebody, if you need help, these phrases can be really important. There's a free list of these and many other useful phrases that you can download by clicking the link in the description box. If you want to offer your help, if you want to help somebody, the questions you might want to ask are, is there anything I can do for you?
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can also hear that question if somebody asks you, is there anything I can do for you? It means that people want to help you. You can also use or hear this question, how can I help? It means the same.
How can I help?
Or what can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
So all these questions, they mean, I want to help, tell me what to do. If you are in a new place, in a different country, in a different city, and you have a problem, then the simple phrase to say is I need a bank, I need a post office. So you can ask anybody you see outside, you can say, excuse me, I need something, or I am in need of something.
I am in need of a favor.
Again, if you're looking for some places in town, you can say, where's the nearest bank? Where is the nearest place to buy a SIM card?
Bad Janet. Where is the nearest cafe?
If you're experiencing any other problem, these phrases can also be useful for you. For example, if you don't know where you are, you can say, I'm lost. I don't know where I am.
I don't know where I am.
If you lost something, that you can say, I've lost, for example, my wallet, I've lost my ID.
I lost my wallet somewhere.
If there is a medical emergency with you or with somebody else and you need to help them, so there are a few more phrases that you can use. The first one is call an ambulance. If you're outside, for example, and somebody's in trouble, so you can just shout, call an ambulance, for other people to get in contact with the ambulance and get them over.
Call an ambulance!
If you're injured, if you need help, you can say, I need a doctor. It's a very basic phrase, but it's very effective. Usually when we panic, when we're stressed, we can forget everything. So using simple phrases and having them at hand is really important. So you can say, I need a doctor.
Hey, I need a doctor.
If it's urgent, you can say, please hurry. If you're talking to an ambulance over the phone, for example, you can say, please hurry. If the problem is serious.
Oh, hurry, please hurry.
If somebody is not conscious, you might ask people around, does anyone know how to do CPR? CPR is this technique on bringing people back to consciousness. It's a medical technique. You need to know how to do it properly. So yes, you can ask, does anyone know how to do CPR? To describe your problem, you can say, I have trouble breathing. If you can't breathe, I have trouble breathing.
I'm having trouble breathing.
Or I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
If there is a physical injury, if you hurt your leg, your arm, anything, you can say, I've been hurt. It means there is some physical damage or your body. You can say, I've been hurt, or I've been injured. If you're asking for help over the phone, or you need to describe the situation over the phone, so you can find the following phrases useful. You can start with, I'm calling about, just to state the reason for the call. I'm calling about an emergency. The person on the other end of your call can say, can you spell? For example, they're asking about your location and they say, where are you? And if you're in a new country or a new city, you might not know how to pronounce certain street names, so they may ask you to spell it or spell your name. And if you want to make sure that the person on the other end got your information correctly, this is what you can say. Let me repeat it. Or you can say, can you read it back to me, please? Asking the other person to repeat it so that you say, okay, yes, that information is correct. Or if somebody is giving you some information over the phone, you can say, let me read it back to you, meaning that you want to say it to that person to check that everything is correct. If you're in a place you don't know, or if somebody gave you some instructions and you're walking towards something, you're on your way and you don't know if you're walking in the right direction still, you can ask somebody, excuse me, am I heading in the right direction for the post office? Am I heading in the right direction for? Or you can use a simple phrase, is there a shop nearby? If you're so lost that you don't know how to describe it, you're just panicking, there's always a way to ask somebody to show it on the map. You can say, can you show it on the map, please? And if you have a paper map, just show it to the person. Can you show me on the map please? Or can you show where we are, please? And yeah, from there, it's always easier to demonstrate or to use some visual aid. Okay guys, I hope these phrases were useful for you. Share in the comments what other phrases you think could be useful if you're in a different country, in a place that you don't know, what phrases can be useful and helpful. I hope you stay safe, look after yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.